Are you also struggling with living in the present moment and you don't know how to fight it? When thinking about time, we have to understand that the only time there is the present moment. In fact, there is nothing but the present moment. Our life is a chain of present moments. So the only time we actually have is the now, as everything that was has become a former now, and everything that will become a now. Consequently, the present moment is also the only moment in time in which we are actually living. However, as we all experience regularly, rather than being in the now, our minds continuously seek to think about the past and future. We are creating problems about things that have happened, and we project expectations, worries, and realities into the future, allowing these thoughts to shape the present moment. Think of it like this. When you have an important project to manage, your mind will continuously think about all the things you still have to do. You will feel overwhelmed and desperate about the large amount of work awaiting you, which takes all possibilities of the present moment away. Rather than using the now to advance, we tend to stay stuck in future thoughts. The same happens with regards to the past. When something bad happens, while it is okay to reflect on it and let our emotions express themselves, we tend to hang to this past experience, and in doing so, we prevent ourselves from enjoying the present moment and effectively change our situation. We thus remain stuck in some past reality that becomes our present moment. Consequently, it seems that most of our pain is self-made, when we prevent ourselves from seeing the opportunities offered in the now, and pay too much attention to things that are no longer and things that have not yet become. Think of birds. They are also bound to live in the present like we are. If we were to ask a bird what time it is, the answer would probably be as simple as, "It's now. What else is there?" In order not to create unnecessary pain to yourself, try to understand and embrace the present moment as it is. Do you have any problems right now in this moment? You cannot deal with the past nor with the future, but you can accept and deal with the present moment. You can handle pain or problems that you experience in the now, as well as enjoying rest and peace. Stop creating new time. Consider thinking of time as a tool that is used for practical aspects of life, but do not allow it to conquer the present moment, which in fact is everything there is. This is takeaway number 1. The only reality we have is the now. Why are we so often in a bad mood without rationally having a reason for it? Why do we let arguments about insignificant things negatively affect our happiness? Although many aspects of our culture has been influenced by the Cartesian cogito, I think, therefore I am, it evokes an important misinterpretation that is crucial for living in the now. Eckart Tolle describes the ego as a mind-created self that is fed by our stories, the things we do, the things we possess, what other people think of us, what we have achieved in life, and many more external circumstances and stimuli. The ego develops very early in our lives. One of the first lessons we learn is to talk about me and mine. We get attached to things we consider to be ours. We start creating a story about who we are in our heads, and we start identifying with our thoughts and thereupon identifying ourselves with these thoughts and feelings in self-reinforcing and confirming manner. However, the ego is a construct which prevents us from really entering the state of present and being, because it depends on creating problems and unhappiness in order to justify and protect its rights to exist. Can you remember the last time you had an argument about something absolutely insignificant, like having to clean the house or finding the fridge empty? At that moment, you said something and acted in a certain way, but could not understand yourself afterwards. In situations like this, the ego takes over, and we begin to identify with it, leading us to lose control over our behavior. Consequently, in order to consciously live in the present, it is crucial to be aware of the ego and disconnect and disidentify yourself from your mind. Eckart Tolle reminds us that we are not our minds, and that to disassociate ourselves from our minds, we must ask ourselves, what will be my next thought? By doing so, you effectively interrupt your chain of thoughts and are able to create more headspace and to foster connectedness with your inner body. This is takeaway number 2, the ego as a part of our mind. If you like this video, make sure to like, subscribe, and share. Thanks for watching. I'm looking forward to see you soon.